Welcome, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to another Minisode here at the Leftover Pizza Podcast. I'm Grimy, and as per usual, I'm sitting here with my homie Derek, and we have a little interesting lineup for you tonight. The pizza and macaroni and cheese flavored ice creams from Van Leeuwen.
Oh boy! Oh boy! Kill me now! Anytime you get me in this room, I'm gonna gag. That's just how I walk into this room now and I gag. That's just what happens. So
Yeah.
thank you for that. That's you. You did that.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So yeah, we found these monstrosities like everybody else in the last couple weeks on the interwebs, and we both ventured out to our local Walmarts. And I was telling Grimy, my Walmarts are always out of limited edition everything. Like whenever he's like, oh, look, they got the new Oreos. Oh, look, they got this new candy. I'll run out and try to find it. It never shows up. Those Hocus Pocus cookies from a couple years ago never showed up, not even once. So
Walmart is so hit and miss. I mean, some places get the things, other places don't get the things. I don't understand it. They need to do something better.
Yeah, well, Walmart's hit and miss, but like the Walmarts around me specifically, I don't know if it's because it's a very populated area and people go run out and pick it over, or they just never show up, or most likely people just don't put it out on the shelves because, let's be real, they don't get paid enough to put it out on the shelves. I don't blame them, but
yeah, sure.
It's real frustrating when you're trying to find something that's like really limited and kind of cool, especially when you're trying to write an article about it or just like talk to your friends about it. And you can't find the thing. So I totally went into this expecting not to be able to find this stupid ice cream. And I walked in the other day and weren't there fucking mountains of it. I was so fucking pissed off.
Oh, yeah.
That this was sitting on the shelf.
They had all kinds of different ones. I mean, these two are just the two we decided to pick. But they had, they had Planet Earth flavored. That was blue spirulina and matcha cake bites. And then they had wild blueberries shortcake and all kinds of different ones.
The hot honey was really interesting, but I didn't get the hot honey. I did get one additional one as a palate cleanser here. I got the royal wedding cake because
the wedding cake,
that sounded pretty interesting. It's with elderflower and lemon. I'm kind of a sucker for flowers. I don't know why that is, but flower flavored sweets do it for me. There's these little Italian candies. They're lavender candies, and supposedly everything in Italian or Italy is supposed to like be good for your digestion. I don't know why that is. So they're labeled as digestive candies, but basically all they are is like little Altoids, but instead of being minty, these ones are like lavender in flavor. And they're very good. So I'm hopefully expecting that out of this royal wedding cake. Van Leeuwen ice cream, but
Van Leeuwen. Right on. So before we get into these, we are going to taste test these for you, obviously. Before we get into it, Derek, what are your thoughts going into this? Do you think this is going to be good? Do you think this is going to be a lot worse than what we expect it to be? Like, what are your thoughts?
Well, before I answer that directly, I'm going to answer it indirectly.
Okay.
Looking at the top of this ice cream, specifically the pizza one, there's a tagline here. You see that? It says, "A life without anything good is bad." And I'm going to counter that with a big fuck you to Van Leeuwen, because there's no way that a pizza-flavored ice cream is going to be good, thus negating the tagline on their own ice cream.
Yeah.
Hypocritical of them, I think. Very hypocritical. Which I'll lead into me saying straight up, I have no hopes for these. I think they're going to be an abomination against all of humanity and all that is good in this world. Okay. And I love ice cream, and I'm fully prepared to not eat it for like 2 days afterwards because this ice cream is going to be so bad. And I will say, 2 days afterwards is a long time for me because I eat ice cream like...
Oh, me too.
All the time.
Every day.
Yeah.
Yep. So, I know they don't sound appetizing when you look at the front of this. I mean, it literally just says pizza, and a really, like, minimalist pizza design is on there. But I don't know if you've seen the descriptions. I don't think they're on these themselves.
I've seen the description of this pizza one, and I think you're right. The only descriptor I'm seeing on this pizza one is that it's a French ice cream, which, again, slap in the face to my people, okay? You could have made it a gelato. You could have made it an Italian ice cream, okay? So that right there, -5 points already. Because
it does have a little story on the side here. I'm not going to get into that, but I do have a description. I stole it from online.
Okay.
For the pizza one anyways, we got cream cheese and mozzarella ice cream base with tomato jam swirl and a basil crust. It's basil crust cookies. So, like, I could see some of these things not being horrible, whereas the mac and cheese, the only description you get is made with Kraft's buttery sweet iconic cheese. Like, no favors done for this at all. I don't know.
Yeah, they're not putting on airs for the mac and cheese. They're like, it's mac and cheese ice cream. I don't know what you want from us on this.
Totally. And I'll say that I have avoided all spoilers when it comes to this so far, except a couple of the comments that say that the Kraft macaroni and cheese one is strangely good. But we're going to reserve judgment until we try them. So these are limited edition, by the way. They are, like we said, at Walmart. So if you want them, go to Walmart right now before everyone buys them out. Shall we get into this? Which one do you want to do first?
I feel like I want to start off with a pizza. Like, I think this is going to be the worst of the two, and I just want to get it out of the way, you know?
Totally. Agreed. All right, let's crack into them.
I wish there was meat in this pizza. I wish this was a meat-based ice cream. I wish there was, like, hunks of pepperoni.
Yeah.
The producer in the back is winking at that.
I love the sayings on the tops of these ice creams. Good job, hands. Now it's mouth's turn.
Oh, so we have two different ones.
What did yours say?
Mine says, "Dear mouth, enjoy. Sincerely, Lid." Again, mocking me outright. And here, I'm going to give y'all...
say, Dear Derek, enjoy your Ralph.
I'm going to give the listeners at home a nice little ASMR sesh. Okay, ready?
ASMR.
Here we go. We're getting a thumbs down from the producer. I thought it sounded nice. I liked it.
You gotta whisper what you're doing while you're doing it too, though.
It smells so terrible. I'm gonna gag all over the place, and I might even throw up some of this tomato basil jam all over this hockey table that we're recording at right now.
I'm fully expecting like vanilla and then like tomato soup. That's what I'm expecting. I almost feel like I get a little bit of tomato soup. I have like this nice swirl on the top here. If I get in there nice and close, like I could smell that tomato.
Yeah, it looks very deceiving because in the light that I'm bathed in right now, it just looks like a nice strawberry jam. Like it looks like a nice homemade strawberry jam swirled throughout. But you know what? You almost even had me at the cream cheese based ice cream.
It's cream cheese and mozzarella based.
Cream cheese. You almost had me at the cream cheese based ice cream because that's bomb.
Sure, yeah.
The mozzarella, I don't know because like mozzarella doesn't really have much of a flavor other than like milk,
right?
A little bit of salt. So
salt, yeah.
I don't know.
That's fair.
Okay, well, without any further ado, are you taking a bite of this? We should take a bite.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get a little bit of everything.
Okay,
there should be like cookies in there, and oh yeah, I see the cookie right away.
Oh yeah, I got a hunk of cookie here too. Oh yeah. Oh boy.
Oh fuck.
Oh, that's a big bite. Oh, that might be too big of a bite. I don't know.
Oh, I'm going big or go home.
Yeah, okay, that's true. All right. Well, there's my bite. There's Grimey's bite. Yeah, right over to you, bud. In it goes. Hope I don't drop this on expensive equipment. I
don't get that at all from it, man.
No.
Like, it's actually enjoyable.
Huh.
That's not how I expected this to go at all.
Not at all. If anything, it just tastes like bread. Like a hint of savoriness. Yeah. Like, but whatever those cookie pieces were, it just like kind of tasted like a bread. I don't know.
Right.
That was kind of interesting. Damn, I'm kind of disappointed. I was hoping to get a full gag out of that.
reminds me of something. I just don't know. I'm trying to think of what this reminds me of exactly. It's familiar. The tomatoes aren't tomatoey at all. It's very like it's almost fruity.
It is
more
fruity
than like tomatoey.
Yeah, no, that's actually kind of pleasant. I could see like having this as like a palate cleanser type of a dish on a very hot summer day at like a very fancy restaurant. Like I feel like this is a bistro ice cream. Like you're eating at a fancy French bistro and they bring this out and they're like, "A palate cleanser for the table," and you're like, "Okay, all right." Don't look at me like that. That's how they sound.
That was French.
Yeah, that's what I said, at a French bistro. Oh. We got a producer in our back nut.
This, with the cream cheese base, it really reminds me of like a pumpkin roll almost.
Uh-huh.
I'm getting very pumpkin rolly notes from like the whole thing.
Actually, yeah. That last bite that I just took.
Totally.
That was very pumpkin rolly. That's off-putting because there is no pumpkin spice, no pumpkin anything in this, but that is okay. You know what this is? You know what vibes this gives off, like, very heavily? This gives off Ben and Jerry's pumpkin cheesecake ice cream vibes. That is...
I can see that.
It's almost spot on, actually. That's quite good. I kind of really like that.
Yeah, like, this is the weirdest thing. You know, they make all kinds of weird food now. Like, this, I keep going back to the turkey dinner candy corn. We now have taco truck jelly beans. This is one thing that I expected to be worse than all of that put together, and somehow it's better.
Like, it's so weird to be describing ice cream like this, but there's like a hint of herbs. You know what I mean?
No, you're right.
Like, you get that little touch of like oregano, I think, and like maybe like a little bit of Italian parsley or something. But it's very nice. Like it's like light on the palate. I don't know.
Yeah, the flavors are all so light that they're not like offensive at all.
Yeah, not at all. It's like it's the LaCroix of ice cream pizzas. You know what I mean?
I think it's pronounced LaCroix. Actually,
LaCroix.
LaCroix.
It's like if a pizza sat next to some Ben and Jerry's ice cream, pumpkin ice cream, and like it perfumed the ice cream before it left the factory. You know?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
What do you want to rate this at, man? Like 1 to 10. What are you thinking?
I came into this expecting this to be so terrible that like it's actually blown my expectations so much out of the water that I'd probably rate it higher than it actually is, just because of like the difference. I'd probably give that like an 8 if I'm being honest. Like, absolutely,
I'm there with you. As far as like taste-wise, tasting good, enjoyable, yeah, I'm definitely an 8 or like an 8.5. But like for me, as far as accuracy, this does not taste like pizza.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. Well, okay, I'm gonna say one thing right now. I just burped a little bit. And the burp tasted like a pizza burp. Like a light pizza burp, but a pizza burp nonetheless.
I can see it.
On the regurge, it's more pizza than on the down. Yeah, the down. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not gonna rate on accuracy, because if this tasted like pizza, that would have been awful. Like, you could give it a 10 for accuracy and it would have just been the worst thing ever. But
sure,
very pleasant. I'd eat that. If somebody gave me a whole cone of that, I would eat it. I don't even feel bad about that. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for me on that one.
I agree.
All right, so
should we snap into the other one?
I think we should
snap into a Slim Jim.
God, if they do a Slim Jim ice cream next, I'm not doing that with you. This is where I draw the line.
Does not have a cool saying on it. It's just clear plastic.
Yeah, that's true. I did. Mine says the same thing here. Okay, wait. I do want to make one concession. If they made a Slim Jim ice cream, I would review it with you only if I could talk like Macho Man the whole
You could
time.
talk like him the whole time if you wanted. I would not be offended.
I might do the rest of this episode like that. Okay, this ice cream is worrying me because it's like it looks. You know when you get
looks like straight up cheese.
Yeah. What is it? Bob Evans mac and cheese or like Stouffer's mac and cheese? Like when you get that at the store and it's got this clear plastic cover that before you like pop it in a microwave. That's what this has going on right now. Like it looks just like that.
And I'm curious if they did that purposefully because the other ones don't have that.
That's true. Well, you know what? Let me check the wedding cake. That'll be the ultimate. Yeah, the wedding cake has the writing on it. So
yeah, I really think that was purposeful. Like, hey, this is mac and cheese.
That's true.
And when I'm looking at this, like, I feel like I'm going to be eating like nacho cheese right out of a fucking like Tostino's thing.
True. All right, so this one. Hold on. Oh, there. Yeah, that's nice. Here, I'll get a little one too. Here.
There you go.
That's too nice to not do. I love how that sounds.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest, this has me more worried now because of how good the pizza one was. Like, I feel like this one's just going to be the sleeper, disgusting, nasty ice cream.
Right.
Let's take a whiff.
I can't really smell much.
Oh, I get a little.
You get it? Like a little cheese, a little tiny bit.
Yeah, a little powdered cheese funk.
Yeah. I just want to read the side here really quick.
Yeah, read the side. Go ahead.
Have you ever met someone who didn't smile while eating ice cream or while eating a comforting bowl of Kraft macaroni and cheese? Yeah, we didn't think so, so why not enjoy both at the same time, in the same bowl, with the same mouth? You know, you've always wondered what this mashup would taste like, or at least you do now. I've never wondered what this would taste like.
I also don't smile the whole time that I eat mac and cheese or ice cream. If anything,
Sure?
if I'm being real, I am more grumpy than I was before. Or I look that way. I feel contented, but I look depressed.
You must have got the Dollar General box of mac and cheese and not the original Kraft.
Annie's. I got Annie's.
Annie's.
Annie's gluten-free on accident. Just go, oh, God, this is trash.
It came in a paper bag. It wasn't even a box, official box or anything. It was just like some old lady stuffed shells in a bag.
I found it on the street, 2 for $1.
This was actually someone's, and they threw it out, and I got it out of the trash.
Yeah.
It's trash mac and cheese.
Trash and cheese. Well, that's what I'm expecting this to be, trash and cheese. So I'm going to take a bite of it.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
I don't know about this.
Oh, it's so soft right now.
Yeah, this one is real soft. That other one held up pretty good, but this...
Oh, man. Now that I took a scoop out, you smell that little scoop indent there on the inside? Yeah.
It just smells like spoiled milk, if I'm being honest with you. It's got a rotten milk thing going on. This might be it, folks. This might be the one where I finally do gag. So let's down it, shall we?
Yes, sir.
Oh boy.
Cheers.
Jeez. That was unrelated. I didn't bite yet.
Yep, that's what that is. That's so strange. Dude, it just gets weirder as you keep going. But I definitely feel like I took a bite of mac and cheese
Lord,
right now.
that is mac and cheese.
That is. Wow.
It's not even bad. It's just like...
It's just, aren't expecting it to be that accurate.
That is mac and cheese. Can you please try this? Can you please try a taste of this?
You have to. You have to. We're
bringing the producer on for the first time ever onto the show.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, Haley, she handles these minisodes for us. She's really great at what she does. She's a mac and cheese connoisseur. She's had all the best. She's had all the worst. So she knows all about it.
You know what's weird about it to me?
What's the thing?
What's that?
I feel like it kind of morphs from cold to
I feel like this should be hot.
warm.
Right? Yeah. No, it should be hot. I'm sorry. She just come tell the folks what you think of that. Yeah. It's weird, right?
It's not horrible.
It's not horrible. It's not. It just tastes like mac and cheese at the end.
Yeah.
So weird.
It is. Yeah. I couldn't eat more of that, I don't think, but
I think this would be a good dipping tool for like a cracker.
what are your thoughts on that, Grimy? Dipping tool for a cracker, perhaps?
Dipping tool
like
for
a
cracker.
pretzel?
A pretzel.
Oh, that's
okay.
a good yeah, actually.
I don't
could
think
see...
that's a horrible idea.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay.
I'm leaving now. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Well, thanks for trying this mac and cheese ice cream with us. So,
What I liked about the pizza one is that it was like simple. It wasn't
Right.
so up in your face. Like I said, the flavors are nice and mellow. It doesn't overpower anything. It's
Right.
not offensive. This is right up in your fucking face, mac and cheese.
Right.
You get that initial taste, and it's not quite there. But once it starts warming up in your mouth, it's like, oh wow, that's mac and cheese right away.
it's kind of funny, but like tasting this, I almost feel like a wine. What do they call them? Sommelier. I kind of feel like a sommelier because like you have to like let it melt onto your tongue and then swish it around a little bit, and then like with it because you didn't have to do that with the pizza one. This one it kind of has to like melt in and you swish around. But once you do that, it's not like you're pulling out more notes of the flavor or something like that. It's like no, that's just mac and cheese. Like that is straight up Kraft mac and cheese powder. There is no ice cream in this. Does that make any sense to you? Like it's not this pizza one. It's ice cream forward, like first and foremost.
Yes.
Like this tastes like an ice cream, and then you get like a little hint of pizza afterwards.
Totally.
This just like straight up just tastes like a cheese sauce. Like they froze, somehow churned a cheese sauce, and that's it.
It's ice cream textured. That's it.
Yeah. Again, like it's not terrible. It's just like I don't know. This one's off-putting, but it's not gross. You know,
this one's less enjoyable than the pizza one.
It's less enjoyable, but like I could still eat it if you like made me eat it. I wouldn't want to eat it. That's kind of the thing. I wouldn't want to eat this. I probably would buy this pizza one again.
Yeah.
I would. I probably would. It's actually pretty good. I think it's halfway decent.
I will say that the mac and cheese, now that it's like settled with me for a little while, the most prominent flavor is like straight up butter.
Yeah. Well, I think that's like the sweetness that comes through. Like you get like that richness of it, but it is still at its core like cheap mac and cheese. So
absolutely, absolutely.
So if you're, like you said previously, if you're going after authenticity, this mac and cheese one is authentic.
Oh yeah, it's a 10.
It's a 10 on authenticity. As a eatability, that's probably like a 5.
I was gonna say 5.
That's probably like a 5 for me. Like I don't know if I really could eat much of that. I would eat like if I had to be at a dinner party and somebody served me this, like I could get through it and be like, okay, that's something that I had to do, and I don't feel that bad about it. But I wouldn't like order this somewhere. So that's how I feel about that.
I'll eat it, but I'll complain about it the entire time. Okay.
He's like, I paid $6 for this damn pint of ice cream. I'm eating the whole thing.
Yeah.
And I think I'm gonna just cleanse my palate. I know that you didn't buy this. This is a me thing. I'm just gonna take a little tasterino of this here wedding cake one.
Go with it. I mean, I would love to hear from you how this one tastes.
Okay.
I almost picked it up. Just decided not to last minute.
Ooh, it's a very interesting smell because it just smells like flowers.
This is elderflower and lemon.
Elderflower and lemon, and I assume it's got cake pieces. But floral sweet cream cheese ice cream. Okay, so it's got cream cheese ice cream base. Nice. Chunks of lemon sponge cake with layers of elderflower frosting. Okay. All right. So that sounds pretty baller, actually. That sounds pretty delicious.
Yeah. Oh, I love elderflower and I love lemon. So like combining the two and cream cheese, like
oh my god,
just what the doctor ordered.
That's excellent. Wow. You got to go out and buy one of those.
Oh, don't worry. I plan on after all the the little Debbie snack cake ones are gone, which I'm down to 2 now, by the way. I've been eating them as I'm going.
Powering through them?
Yeah, basically. Okay. Just so, like, my girlfriend doesn't get pissed off that I have so many pints in the freezer.
Dude, that's what I do. I have so many, like, things. I buy it, and then I, like, take a couple bites here, and I put it in, and then I never touch it again.
Totally.
And then another one, then I never touch it again. They're always like, you have so many things in the freezer, in the fridge. Like, eat them or get rid of them. Then they go to throw them out, and I go, don't you dare. Don't you dare chuck that out. I pay good money for that. And they go, well, then eat it. And I go, I don't want it. I don't want it. You know? I'm a hoarder in that way. This is excellent. This elderflower wedding cake, royal wedding cake, buy it. That's all I have to say. Yeah. Buy it. This is like the perfect springtime ice cream flavor. I wish more companies made this flavor. This is amazing. Truly incredible. Oh, and you're going in for another bite of the pizza. Good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you. That's a good one. Honestly, this would make like a great pairing. Like if you did like a dinner course, but just ice cream pints, like start off with the pizza, end off with this royal wedding cake, would be probably a pretty good time.
Right on. So
yeah,
moving forward, what do you think about the packaging on these guys? Like, pretty minimalist, right?
Yeah, it's minimal. That's kind of the in thing right now, so I get it.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's fine, but
it's
like,
fine.
I thought it'd be really fun if we thought of a better way to market this product. I know that these kind of things, you know, like we keep talking about, it's a viral reaction type thing. You know, people just want it so they can do stuff like this or a quick Instagram post. You don't really need fancy packaging for something like this to sell, but for the sake of the podcast, I thought it'd be really cool if we thought of other ideas to better market this to today's crowd.
Youth, to the kids. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, can you take the lead? Do you have ideas? Because I don't.
All right, so
I don't know if I have ideas.
Obviously, the pizza one for me, the most obvious choice would be turtles. And as cool as that would be, I'm steering away from that right now. I give you guys turtles content in pretty much everything I talk about. We're gonna steer away from that one. That's too easy.
That's big for you. That's huge.
I know. I'm
good for you. Turning a new leaf.
Steps.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right.
Now I got 2 different suggestions.
Okay.
One is just for the mac and cheese, and then the other one is for both the mac and cheese and the pizza one.
All right.
Now, if you want to appeal to a big crowd, probably the loudest crowd right now, the mac and cheese, I'm thinking all you have to do is put Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion on it and call it macaroni in a pot.
Oh my gosh.
I'm pretty sure that would sell.
Oh,
You slap them people on there. Then people who buy like all the Supreme stuff, they're gonna be flocking to this like flies on shit.
The hype beasts.
Yes.
Yeah, I really thought you were gonna say throw Cheezosaurus Rex on here, but boy, I was not even close to what you were gonna throw out there.
So that one's to appeal to today's crowd. I got one for our crowd from back in the day too, though.
Okay. So what's your second one that doesn't appeal to the youth?
Okay. So let's say Christmas time comes around. What big Christmas movie, probably the biggest Christmas movie, includes a plain cheese pizza and mac and cheese?
Oh, that's very smart. A 2-pack. A twofer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Yes,
like
a little Home Alone Kevin
Yeah.
Wow, little Kevin action. Oh, that would be really good. Okay, they could save these and repackage it for
totally
for this year. I mean, it hasn't happened this year, so that would be. I like that.
And I think like a clever title, like the pizza one, could be, "Did anyone order me a plain cheese?" Or for the macaroni and cheese one, it's like he doesn't even get to eat the mac and cheese, right?
I know.
He just like
pisses me off.
Goes off. Yeah, but the first words he says after that is, "This is it. Don't get scared now." I think that would be a great title for it.
This is it. The ice cream would be called "This is it. Don't get scared now."
Yeah.
That wouldn't put anybody off in a store.
Not at all.
No. Oh God, what did they do to this ice cream? Don't worry about it. Don't get scared. Just buy it and try it, and you'll probably be okay. You'll probably live to see another day. All right. I dig it. I like it. That's probably better than any idea I could come up for marketing. I mean, the only thing that I came up with was Cheezosaurus Rex, and that guy's like extinct by 14 million years. So,
let's bring him back.
He does need to make a comeback. Okay, he was a great mascot. I miss mascots like him. He was always very reminiscent of like the Kool-Aid characters.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. The Purple Saurus Rex and
Purplesaurus. Sure.
Sharkleberry. Yeah, great idea. Okay, I love that. Maybe we should reach out to them to Leeuwen and tell them to repackage us at Christmas time and to pay us cash money because you gave them that idea and it's documented now. This is on the internet, so
let's get them on the phone.
Get them on the phone. Get them on the phone. We're trying to get another company on the phone. I'm not gonna say it out loud just yet, but Grammy and I are working on that. And oh boy, what a collab that would be. That's all I'll say.
You'll love it. I promise you.
Yeah, you'll love it. You'll love it. So yeah, I think that kind of does it for this here ice cream minisode. Does it not, Grimy? Yeah. Is that it? Is that it?
Yeah, I think that's it. I had a lot of fun doing this. I've been wanting to try this monstrosity for a little while now. They released the images for the Kraft mac and cheese one like sometime last year, and I was wondering when it was coming. Then they showed pictures of the pizza one, and finally they're both here at the same time. So this is a real treat, I guess. I hope you guys all enjoyed. If you guys are looking for it, again, limited edition, Walmart, go there now. You might be able to find it. And maybe the next time we do one of these that's food related, we'll have some of those, what are they called, Grimy? The Coke Bites? Oh, yeah, the bites.
The
Coca-Cola Bites.
Coca-Cola Bite.
They're Gigabyte, or what is it?
I don't know. It's like gamer inspired or something like that. I don't know. But I found out today that you can only order them online. So we're going to have to work to get those.
You can order them online, and there's news that there will be a couple of select stores like Kroger, yada, yada, that are going to have them later, but
okay,
don't worry, we'll get them.
Yeah, we'll get them. That's what I know that if anybody's going to get their hands on these, it's going to be you. So,
I got it.
All right, well, I think that's going to do it for this mini episode of the Leftover Pizza Podcast. I hope you all enjoyed it. Make sure that you follow us over on the Instagram at Leftover Pizza Podcast, and you can catch us on the website, all of our episodes and anything else that we decide to upload or share around. Leftoverpizzapodcast.com. And I put a little feelers out there today on Instagram. I'm just trying to get a feel for it. We might, and when I say we, I might start a subreddit. I don't know. We'll see. That could be fun.
Let's do it.
I don't know.
Absolutely. While you're listening to us, whether you're listening to us on Spotify or on Apple Podcasts, or if you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to like, subscribe, follow, leave comments, rate us, give us a 5-star review because we're fucking awesome. Don't leave us 1-star reviews. That's not cool at all. That kind of stuff helps us out. It's easy to do. We appreciate it. So on and so forth.
Very much appreciate it. And we appreciate the help of our producer, Haley. She has a nice little plant page. Go check it out. She posts a lot about plants if you're into that sort of stuff. At Planty of Pink over on Instagram. Without any further ado, I am Derek from itstemboys.com.
And I am Grimy from Retroplasm.
And we will catch you on the next one. Maybe next time I'll gag.
Take care. Thanks for watching.